Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. I just saw an article. I want to hop on here real quick and talk about it. But before I do that, let me tell you something that I saw just now at the store. I stopped to get some ice. And, it gave me hope. America's going to be all right. I'm sorry. America. Sorry. America is going to be all right. So there were about 2 or 3 people ahead of me in line. And at the counter, when I get in line, are these 2 boys. They're probably 10, 11 years old at the oldest. And they're buying candy. And then they go outside. I didn't notice it when I went in there, but coming out, you see 2 bikes on the little bike rack there with their helmets. And one of the boys had a plastic sword. They're still doing it right. I just saw a little boy right now going in the opposite direction on his bike with a fishing pole. America, we're going to be all right. Because there are still young men being raised and being allowed and being told to do young man shit. Like riding your bike around in the summer, stopping at the store, buying candy. Somebody's got a weapon of some kind. The other kid going fishing. There's hope for us yet. But let's talk about a hopeless place. New York City. New York City. Yep. So a female officer, she was breaking up a fight between some youths, as they were described, and I'll put a link to the article. You can see the video and everything. Between a couple youths and a 41-year-old man. So she goes, her and her partner, I don't know where her partner was when this happened, but she, a female police officer, is all the more reason that women should not be in positions like law enforcement or anywhere where they're going to run into any kind of combat, hand-to-hand or otherwise. So this female officer goes to break up the fight between the man and the 2 youths, and the 41-year-old man turns around and punches her right in the face, splits her lip. Didn't knock her out, but she was definitely disoriented. You can see where a citizen is helping her to her feet, and she's like, all limp in his arms and shit when he's trying to help her up. So this piece of shit punches her in the face, and you got to be a special kind of monster, a special kind of psycho to punch a cop, because they got those belts with all the guns and all that shit. They got partners with guns. So he's a special kind of retarded to do that. So he punches her in the face, splits her lip, boom. So her partner must have been right there. I don't know what he was. Maybe he was talking to other people or something, interviewing, I don't know. But he gets on this dude, takes him to the ground, and the guy is on all fours. He's concentrating more on standing up than defending himself. So this cop, a black cop, so is this black on black violence? What is this? Is this black cop a sellout? He's for the white man because he's a cop. So he hauls off with a nice right hand and blasts his full dead in his face. Boom! He wrestles around. He's trying to get him, he's trying to get him his hands behind his back to arrest him. The guy's resisting. He's sagging his pants. His pants fucking come down and his ass is showing. If you get in a tussle with the police and your pants come down because you were sagging them, that cop should be allowed to stick his nightstick up your ass, just like LL Cool J did with that pool cue in Too Deep. He found out this dude was stealing from him, I think banging his old lady. So he broke a pool cue in half, took the fat end and stuck it up his ass, and he said, "Love it, love it." The cop should be allowed to do that if you're sagging your pants. What the fuck is wrong with you? And the cop should be able to go to your house and pepper spray your single mother in her face. Anyway, so the cop's tussling with him, punches him 2 good ones right in the mouth. Finally gets the guy in handcuffs. But the lady, she's all fucked up, her lips split. So then you read a little bit more, and they don't have a picture of the suspect by the headline of the story. Because normally they would have a picture of what happened and then a still pic of the mugshot of the person who did it, of the perpetrator, right? Nope. So what does that tell you? When they tell you something fucked up happened and they don't have the picture of the person who did it, what does that tell you about the color of the person who did it? You already know. So way down at the bottom of the article, then they got a picture of this dude. And of course, he's a repeat offender. He's done this before. He's done this exact thing before. 2 years ago, he was at, I can't remember where it was. You'll see in the article, some touristy part of town. This lady comes out, this 57-year-old woman comes out, and he randomly just punches her in her face. 2 years ago, July of 2022. I know what you're thinking. Why is he out on the street after randomly assaulting a female? I don't know. They should be able to put you away for a long time if you're a man and you punch a woman in her face for no reason. Jericho, are you saying there's a reason to punch a woman in her face? Yeah. If she's trying to take your life, if she's trying to perpetrate great bodily harm upon you, yes, you have a right to defend yourself. But to be walking down the street and this lady's whistling Dixie and you just haul off and punch her in her face? No, you're a psychopath and you don't deserve to feel free sunshine on your skin ever again. Your life should be full of trying not to drop the soap until the day you die. Something's wrong. You're defective. You ever open up something and there's a defective one, like another toy is still attached to that one? Because when they made them on the assembly line, it didn't cut that one off. You ever get a defective looking cracker or something? A defective piece of food? How did that one make it past the machine that scans them all before they put them in a bag? That's what happened with this fool. You're defective from the factory. Something's wrong with you, so you can't be out here playing with the rest of us on this public playground. You need to be locked away because you're fucked up. You punched a 57-year-old woman in her face for nothing. You're done. Good day, sir. You don't get to be free anymore. But in New York City, if you do the crime, you don't have to do any time. If you're here illegally, oh, I'm so sorry we didn't meet you at the border and pick you up. Don't worry. What do you need? A debit card, a place to stay? Your kid's in school. You need medical attention. You want to play some Xbox? You want some food? Ew, but don't eat this gross American food. We're going to make you food that's from your home country. I'm not making this shit up. That's what New York City did. Then they're about to give the illegals another debit card with thousands of dollars on it. On whose dime? There should be a game show called Whose Dime Is It? Yours, New York City taxpayer. So if you do a crime in New York City, you don't do time. But maybe this guy will get locked up for real now. He had a cop, you know, that whole brotherhood. Maybe they'll nail his ass to the wall this time. But just know, if you're a face puncher, if you're in New York City, you don't have to worry about going to jail. Well, you'll go for a little bit, so then get your mugshot and your fingerprint, maybe make a phone call or two, but you won't be there long. We would hate to inconvenience you. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Hit that link, give me a follow on X, and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green. And man, I'm out.